Hey, what's up everybody? Rob Gill here at Epic. When it comes to planning, the question is, what do rich people do? Do we have access to what rich people do? I think here at Epic, we're going to tell all the secrets that we know that all the rich people do, whether it's the top of the food chain or it's just middle America just trying to figure out what to do next. And one of the questions is, do rich people own life insurance? You're damn straight they do, and they use it as a turbocharger to maximize their wealth. What does that even mean? We're going to tell you all about it. The first thing that we noticed, what rich people do, is they diversify, not just in their wealth management accounts, but amongst different asset classes. They buy real estate, they buy residential, they buy commercial. They have access to information and products that are going to be coming out probably sooner than everybody else because they've built a team around them. So from a standpoint of wealth accumulation, if all the rich people, not all of them do this, have all the planners on the same page, they have access to information that gives them a little bit of a heads up before anybody else. There is one common denominator for the rich people, and I'm not talking about the rich people that inherit money, I'm talking about first generation rich. Not to judge the people that inherit, but I'm talking about the forefathers, the one that put it all together first in your family. And what they did first and foremost, they paid themselves first by saving discipline every single month, anywhere between 10 and 20% of their earned income. In the space of saving, there's a spiritual component to it. And when you get disciplined to savings, off of that comes all the good things, especially when you build the power team around you. So when we talk about how the rich diversify within and amongst asset classes, the one secret that they do, because it's such a turbocharger and it could increase their wealth by maybe 10 to 100 times, is they buy a bunch of life insurance. It's got to be the right kind of life insurance, and it's not the stuff you hear on the radio every day. It's not term insurance, which is renter's insurance, and it expires worthless. It's the kind of insurance that never expires. It's a Swiss Army knife, and it gives you the flexibility while you're growing and accumulating your wealth to use the insurance not only as a protection, God forbid if you shuffled off this mortal coil as a death benefit, but a living benefit that allows you to use your money over and over, kind of like fractional reserve lending that a bank does. And in that space, that sweet spot is where the magic is for what the rich do and how they pass it on from generation to generation without taking on any extra risk. And this takes me into paying yourself first, and this is what the rich do. I'm not saying every single rich person does it, but it's been our experience that as they begin to use their savings vehicles, whether it's 10 or 20% a month, through the proper kind of life insurance program, what begins to happen is their wealth accelerates because of the guarantees that are inside these insurance companies, whether it's by state law and by contract, specific to these guarantees of outpacing inflation, and then using the money for other investment opportunities is where the wealthy and the rich begin to accelerate. And remember, this kind of stuff isn't advertised on a radio in a 30-second commercial because it requires a deep dive to really understanding what your core values are and what you're looking to accomplish. So at the end of the day, it's important to understand what the rich do. They always have a process, a success process to how they get from hello to yes. They have a strategy that they use over and over again, whether it was 20 years ago, 10 or 5 or today, they just keep innovating their patterns, their strategic strategies, and they're able to put themselves in a position to prosper by understanding who they are, understanding what money really means, and asking empowering questions, which leads to an abundant mindset. If you like this content and you want to learn what a whole life insurance plan really is, check out this video above. And like somebody once told me, if you change your style up, watch the money pile up.